We just had yet another exceptional night at the World Aquatics Championships. And the highlight of the night for me, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm a sprint guy. I love sprinting. And there was loads of 50s on display tonight, semi-finals, finals. But the highlight of the night, without doubt, was the battle between Katie Ledecky, Summer McIntosh, and Lani Pallister in the women's 800 freestyle. It was a race like I've never seen before. We have seen Katie Ledecky dominate this race for 13 years, untouched, undefeated. She has won 11 titles now because she did, in fact, win today. Spoiler. She's won 11 titles, 4 Olympics, 7 World Championships, and she normally wins by 10 seconds. She normally wins by a country mile. But all of a sudden, she's got this young stud, Summer McIntosh, saying, hey, I'm not just going to swim this event, but I want to win it. I've got 5 gold nows because I want 5 gold medals. And I've won 3 up until this point. And I want to win yet another one. And then we've got Lani Pallister, who's having a great meet. But probably we didn't realise she's this close to the other girls because she was well in this race. And for 800 metres, we had 3 girls within half a second battling it out. And Katie took the win. It was an astonishing race. A nail-biting race, a stunning race, a brilliant race. Other than that, we had a lot of races. We had a lot of 50s. We had semis and finals, as I said. And before we get into a full recap of Day 7 finals of the World Championships, I just want to say, if you want to train for speed and you want to train for 50s, then check out my Raw Speed membership. That is 50% off the first month this week only. All my deals on my website finish on Sunday. Use discount code Singapore15 with a capital S, and there's discounts all over my site. A warm-up guide is £3. 100 race pace training is £46.51. There's middle distance training, the full Raw Speed program. There's loads for sale on my website, even finished rival tech suits. So check out my website, www.TheSwimsuitGuy.co.uk for mega deals. But without further ado, we started with the women's 50 butterfly, where it was a dominant victory from start to finish. Well, I say start, didn't have the best reaction, but did have the best underwater. Dominated the race with a crazy, crazy swim of 24.83. It was an oceanic record in second from Alexander Perkins, and Roos from Belgium come third, 25.31, 25.43. It was the same podium as the women's 100 butterfly. We just switched around second and third place. We then had, I was excited. I love this race, the men's 50 freestyle. And it was the same podium as Fukuoka in 2023 and the same eventual winner. Cam McEvoy showed us this new start he's been working on, dominated to 25 and just accelerated away. I mean, to 35, he's just exceptional, and he held his speed all the way to the end. One of his fastest times of all time, 21.14.08 off his PB. And Ben Proud had a brilliant race in lane 7. He comes second in 21.26. Both of them were faster than they went at the Olympics last year, where they also come 1 and 2. And Jack Alexi showed us his speed. He was 21.46 to be just slower than he was in the semi-final, which was, of course, his PB. We then had the women's 200 backstroke final, and after a very, very powerful first 150 from Regan Smith, I mean, she went out hard. She had a 0.7 lead over Kaylee McEwen at 100. Kaylee McEwen just come back and beat her again. So Regan Smith has now got the most individual silver medals in World Championship history. She has 7. And Claire Curzon, who actually was right in the race, second at 100, still kind of there at 150, couldn't quite hang on. She was defending world champion from Doha. She come third in 2:06.0. It was 2:03.3 for a championship record, just 0.2 off the world record from Kaylee, 2:04.2 from Regan, and 2:06.0 from Claire Curzon. We then had the women's 50 breaststroke semi-finals, and honestly, it was just Ruta Melatite. She is half a second clear of the rest of the field. The only sub-30, she was 29.5, and she didn't have the best last 5 meters, didn't time the finish super well, but boy did she time the start. 0.58 reaction, dominated the first 25, dominated the pullout, and dominated these semi-finals. By far the favourite to win tomorrow. And it was also awesome to see Nastia Gorbenko make it back in 6th place with a new PB of 30.3. Then we had the men's 100 fly final. And it's funny because I sold the flowers of the 800 free in the intro of this video. And then I said how much I love the 53 final. And I forgot because this was mental. We said before it, Maxime Grousset is going to do something crazy. I reckon he's going to go out in 22. Boy, did he go out hard. 16 strokes, 22.80, under world record split, and just grabbed the race and said, you know what, this is mine. We was also theory crafting about how many sub-50s we're going to get. And we kind of agreed on 2 or 3. Some people on the live stream said we weren't going to get any. Well, 49.62, Maxime Grousset, new European record, second fastest swim of all time. 22.8, 26.8. Noé Ponti was coming back strong, turned third at the 50 at 23.15, and then 26.68 on the way back. His first sub 50 swim, 49.83. Phenomenal. 0.01 off of the GOAT, Michael Phelps. Ilya Karoun had a real tussle for third and fourth with his Canadian teammate Josh Liendo. They were 50.07 and 50.09. Liendo's PB is 49.99 from the Olympics last year. Great race. Chacon was second at 50.23.11, but didn't hang on. He ended up finishing 8th in 51.12. He did set an Italian record last night. The women's 50 freestyle really wasn't too impressive. I mean, it was close. Everyone was really close to each other, but 24.1 by Cassia Wasik was the fastest. 24.2 from Milu, who doesn't have the best start, but closed really well for second. And tied third was Gretchen Walsh and Meg Harris, 24.31. Considering the world record is 23.61, I really hope some girls step up and go 23 tomorrow night. The 50 backstroke, Klim Klesnikov and his teammate from Russia, Pavel Shemoshenko, were first and second with 24.16, 24.32, just ahead of Peter Kotze, who won the first semi in an African record of 24.32. It took 8th Isaac Cooper, 24.53 to make it back. Then we had the women's 800, and as I said, they were under world record split for a majority of the race. They ended up coming up just short. The world record is 8:04.12. Katie Ledecky won the super close race and a championship record of 8:05.62, which actually is a massive championship record. Her championship record was from 2015 in 8:07.3. And 8:07.3 would have actually come fourth in this race. So Katie Ledecky in 2015 would have actually come fourth in this race because 3 other girls went quicker. 8:05.62 from Katie, 8:05.98 from Lani, who had the best last 50 in 29.1. Summer McIntosh turned first at the 700. She had sat behind Katie for 650 meters, made a move into the last turn, turned first, and couldn't hang with the speed of both the other girls. She come third in 8:07.29. And Simona Quadrella come fourth in a time that would have probably got silver at most 800 freestyles of all time. She broke Rebecca Addington's long-standing 800 free European record that was 8:14.1 from Beijing Olympics in 2008. She went 8:12.81 for a European record. Bingji Lee was great as well, 8:15.5 for fifth. Then we finished off with the second world record of the entire World Championships, but it is the softest world record because it's a very new event, the mixed 4x100 freestyle relay, not competed in at the Olympics. But we did have the fastest front 2 freestyle legs of all time. Jack Alexi and Patrick Salmon went 46.9, backed up by Salmon's 46.7. I've never seen a front end of any relay like it. It was just exceptional. They then had a 52.4 from both Douglas and Husk to break the world record of Australia from Fukuoka by 0.4. Great swim. Russia was second with a European record. They had a 47.6 and a 47.0. And France were third. They had a lead off of 47.6 from Maxime Grousset. The fastest woman split was Marit Steenbergen, who won the individual 100. She had a 52.1 on the 5th place Dutch team. I hope you enjoyed this recap. If you've been enjoying all our content, please do subscribe to this channel. Please hit the like button. Let me know what you think of the racing tonight. And do check out my website for crazy sales and awesome training programs, Finney's Rival tech suits, and even some caps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the last show tomorrow afternoon.